Namaste, all of you. So, today I would like to thank International Trade Council and Think Global Conference to organize this beautiful seminar and invite me as a guest speaker to speak on basics of online marketing, specifically for exporters. Yes, we know that you are all of the business owners today are this organization is for exporters, and we take that in mind. I had also prepared my presentation keeping that in mind that it should fit the best for the export businesses and for the exporters. To give me a short introduction, I am Siddharth. I am from India. I am co-founder and CEO of Digipal, who serves into digital marketing and branding like services. Let me take you further into the deep introduction of my company. So, what my company does and why it concerns you. I believe that all of you presenting here, all of you watching me, are very busy men and are very important men, right? You all are business owners, exporters, doing business, and I value your time to be. Even a single second of yours should not be wasted, and that's why I will take few seconds to explain that why I am credible, what my company does. So my company works in digital marketing and branding space from about 2 years, and we have catered brands in our nation, India, and also internationally in the nations like US, UK, Bangladesh, Canada, Australia, etc. And I am one of the building block of the company, so which makes me, and I had also involved into so many brands that my company had worked with to work closely with them and grow their brands, which are some companies like Export, e-commerce, and etc., which makes me credible to deliver this conversation. So let's get deep into the conversation, and I hope that you get value from every slide for every second that you have heard from me. Let's get into it. So first things first, everything at first is a thought and built in mind. The setting goals in the very first step is very important. So I believe that when you execute anything, when you are doing anything, I believe the start should be from the why, that why you should do this. And today's presentation is in that flow only. We will start with the why, that why you need online marketing, why your business need online marketing, how and why you should leverage online marketing to grow your businesses, to grow your, specifically to grow your export business. I will show you some statistics that will definitely blow your mind and make you leverage digital marketing right up front for your business. So before that, what we will cover, let's see that what we will cover in this today's presentation. As I said, we will start with the why, that why you need to leverage online marketing to grow your export business. Then we will move towards that what exactly is online marketing. I will give you a brief idea of what exactly online marketing looks like, what is it, and it is not a rocket science. I will try to explain you in very simple terms, and I will give you the brief examples and brief definition of what is online marketing through some beautiful visuals and some definitions. After that, we will have a look at how to leverage online marketing for export business. Yes, this is going to be an actionable presentation. I will give you some actions. I will give you some actions to that how you could leverage online marketing for your business right now. And also this will be followed by some quick actions to take right now for your online marketing for your business. I will show you that how quickly, if you don't have any plan to leverage online marketing, that's okay. If you do these things are must and these things are required in today's business. And if you leverage these things, that will give you a kickstart for your online marketing. So I will give you that framework also. So what is it? So let's start with the why that I mentioned at the first, that why to leverage online marketing. First things first. Okay, there is a beautiful quotation I had written in the presentation. If you could see that, if your business is not on the internet, it will be out of business really soon. And I am not saying this. Mr. Bill Gates, I hope you all, I am sure that you all know Mr. Bill Gates, who is Bill Gates, right? So he had said this quote. So I can understand that. I hope that you will understand the importance of online marketing or internet in the business world today. Let's move towards some statistics that are specified to your to the export business and the exporters only. So the first statistic is 78%. What is 78%? So 78% of export businesses who had implemented online marketing for their business growth had seen drastic growth in just a span of an year. Yes, so 78% of the 100, so 78 of 100 businesses who had leveraged online marketing had seen the drastic growth, had seen the dramatic increase in the revenue or the clients after leveraging online marketing in a year. So global. What is global? Global is normal for your nature of business. Obviously, you are exporting, you are communicating nationally, internationally. You are communicating, your span is not limited to a nation, you are exporters. So you need to be global. And what is the cheapest and quickest way to be global and spread your awareness? There is online channels. Yes, they are the cheapest and quickest way today to spread your awareness online. So you need to be present on the internet. You need to be online spreading your awareness in order to become the global, which is obviously your nature of business. And 80%, almost 80% of new revenue of any export business comes from result of online marketing after 1 year of leverage. So once you leverage the online marketing for 1 year, after that every new rupee that comes, 80% of that is the revenue that comes from only the online marketing. So you could see that how powerful it is to bring the new revenue. I know that how this business works. This business works from references from your previous clients and everything. But what if you want to scale? You want to get new clients. You want strangers to come in. I will show you that how you could convert strangers to your clients in the upcoming slides in this presentation. So stay tuned. So let me give you an idea that what is online marketing. So online marketing is an ecosystem of the processes to reach out and engage with the targeted customers. Come on, online marketing. It is not a single process or it is not a single framework. It is an ecosystem of processes and frameworks to do what? To reach out and engage with your targeted audience globally through the channels, through the internet channels, right? So you could reach out globally to anybody which fits in your target audience in any region of the world, in any corner of the world. You could reach out to them via online marketing processes. So processes, it is not a single process. Online marketing is not limited to a single channel or a single process. It is an ecosystem of processes and channels combined together. So I had also represented it in a beautiful visual here that the big orange dot is your business. The small ringed black rings are your potential customers spread all across worldwide, and the connecting dots to that are digital channels. And how you connect, what process, what strategy you leverage, everything comes under the online marketing that you leverage for your business, that you leverage for the business growth, that comes under the online marketing. So I am repeating this again, that online marketing is not a single process or strategy. It is an ecosystem of process and strategy to do what? To reach out and engage to a targeted customers by using internet channels nowadays. So this is a very beautiful funnel that I had created here to demonstrate that how you could get a stranger to become your client, to become not only your client but to become your promoter. That is a very important thing, right? Your customer should be your promoter. If you cater them with the good services, if you delight them, they will be a good promoter. So let's start with it. The first thing is attract. You need to attract the strangers. Now strangers, when you attract the strangers into the digital world, they become your visitors. They visit either any of your digital asset, either visit your website, either visit your social media profile, or either visit your listing on any third party application. We'll discuss about all of the assets in the upcoming slides. So this is the one thing. When your visitors convert, when your visitors get in touch with you, they show interest in you, they become the leads, they become the new leads. Now you are getting leads. Whatever you are getting directly from the referrals without leveraging online marketing, now you are getting the leads from when their visitors are converting, when they are connecting with you. Now it is your duty to convert this lead into customers by closing them. You could do it online if your business is more into the FMCG or B2C side, but if your business is very B2B, then you have to get in the physical touch and get your customers, your leads converted to the customers. After that, your customers should be your promoters and you need to delight them only digitally. And how to do that? I will show you how to do that. But before that, you need right channel, right content, right strategy and right communication. Why this is important? So right channel. For example, if you are exporting to China, right, you can't leverage social media for that because many of social media are banned in China, right? So you need to figure out the right channel for your business, that what kind of channel my customers use, what kind of channel my target region is using. Second thing is right content. Now the content differs on the culture to culture. If you could sell the jazzy poppy culture and content into US, but it will not work in UK or Europe, right? You need to be more classier with your content if you are targeting in Europe. The third is strategy, and you need to have some expert. You need to have a good amount of strategy in that, and everything brings together. And after all, when users come to your website, after all applying right channel, right content, right strategy, you need to communicate well. You need to engage with with your customer well to delight your customer and make them your promoters. So what's next? Next is the essential elements for your online presence. Now these elements are very important if you are building your online presence. These are foundational elements. You could say that these are the foundation of any kind of online presence that you are going to establish. So the first thing is website and blog. Now your website is not just a website to sell things, right? It is there to be solve problems. According to the algorithms of Google and any search engine and user studies, that whatever are carried out with user behaviors, the website is meant to solve problems for your potential consumers or existing consumers. So not only making a website is not only a solution. You need to make a website definitely to sell, to showcase your products, to showcase your services, but also this should contain content. It should have the content to solve problems in form of blogs or articles, whatever suits to the nature of your business. right? So have the website and keep pushing blogs in it to solve the problems with the problem solving content with your existing or your potential consumers. Now second is social media engagement. Creating a social media profile is not a big deal, right? Everyone create a social media profile on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, anything, right? But what more important is you need to engage your potential audience out there, right? Because we know that most of the time, according to a survey, around 145 minutes a daily user spend on the internet user spend on social networking site. That it is a huge amount of time. I think the biggest time or the highest time the internet user spend is on the social networking sites. So you know that there are the users, there are the potential consumers on hanging out on social media. So why not to engage with them with the leveraging on social media engagement strategies, some contests, some giveaways, some product reviews or product, whatever it is. Find a social media strategy and use social media for your engagement as a platform. And the third is, and this is the most important thing, many people ignore this thing, but the third party visibilities. For what are the third party visibilities? The third party visibility is where you don't create your asset. That is not your asset. They have the full control, but you list yourself as a buyer or as a seller at whatever it is. So for example, if you register on Amazon today as a seller, it is Amazon is a third party website, so you could also share your product on that. So find these third party platforms, establish your visibility at anywhere. So what I boil down all the three presents to the key points at the center for any online strategy is, the first thing is accessibility. No matter what, no matter anyone is in your business, in your nature of business, you are exporter. So no matter in any country, if anyone is looking for your business, they should be accessible. You should be accessible to them on the right channel. Again, giving the example of China, you can't leverage social media there, but you can leverage third party websites like Alibaba. Right, Alibaba is in the China, so you need to have your visibility on Alibaba if you want to do business in China, or you need to find out other local directories or other local platforms, or you need to have your website in the Chinese language because Chinese don't prefer English. That is also a thing that you need to take care of. The second thing is credibility. Now, what credibility comes with the content? Credibility comes with the original problem solving content. I just previously said that in website thing you need to push problem solving content for your existing customers and your potential customers. Now what happens is, in today's world, sales representatives are no more sales representatives, they are problem solvers. If someone considers your sales representative as a problem solver, then and then only they are going to buy. So your website is not also a sales agent for you, but it is a problem solver, it is a problem solving advisor for your customers. So build a credibility through the content. And trust comes with the engagement, right? If you're engaging with the people on social media or website or third party platforms, if someone is commenting on your post that I need this kind of solution with this product, and you are responding to them, this build a trust that yes, this brand is going to support me no matter how, no matter what big is my problem, they are going to solve this and they're ultimately going to buy it from you. So credibility, trust and accessibility, have these three things in your social media strategy and boom, you are ready to go. So okay, now the last part of the presentation is how to make online marketing work for you. This is actionable, this is going to be a real actionable part. But before that, I want to make sure that you understand the meaning of online marketing. I want to take you the oath that when you start leveraging online marketing, you will not seek for the result for 1 year, right? Because online marketing is all about organic efforts, is all about time. It will not give you the result on the very first day, but it will give you the so dramatic results on the end of the 1 year. So I want you all to take a pledge that when you will start online marketing, no matter today or tomorrow or after 1 month or after 1 year, you will have it continuously for the sake of 1 year straightforward without checking of the result. At the end of 1 year, you should check for the results. But in between 1 month or 2 months, you should not ask for the result because it's a game of time. It is a game of efforts. It is organic game. If you want quick result, leverage advertising. But that I should not suggest for long sustainable things. This is sustainable. Marketing is sustainable. That's why it takes time. Let's move forward. Okay, so creating the digital foundation. So if you don't want, even if you have no plan to start online marketing for a business in this month or in this year, whatever it is, you should have the three foundational pillars built for your online presence. These are, I know that in presentation I had written in this way, right? Because I know that these are the stairs. These are stairs to climb for your online presentation, to reach the height of the online presentation, right? These are the starting steps for it. The first is the website. Have your website. Now I will tell you that how the website should be and what in the upcoming slide. But have your website done, get your domain registered. You should have your website. I had seen many people, I had seen many consumers of mine, I had seen many clients who seek for business consultation but don't want a website, right? But you need a website. You are working in a global culture. Now the whole world is accessible, and you also need to be accessible. If anyone is searching anything in Google from you, your website should first pop up, other than any third references, right? Third references could be wrong about you, so your website need to be there to hold a stake of your presence online. The second is social media. You have to build your social media. What happens is, if today you will not build your social media and you will build your social media profiles after you become a brand, someone might acquire that name, you will not get the name, and this will have the differentiation in your branding. This will spoil your social media branding. So just you build your social media today and keep posting some stuff to engage with your audience. And the third is third party platforms. You need to have the listing on third party platforms. As I said, that all the nations should not work similarly in the online presence also, right? Online generally, okay, we will see the things in the upcoming slides, that what is it. So you need to figure out that, okay, my main target region is Europe, so what are the third party platforms that people trust most in Europe? Okay, my target region is India or South Asia, then I need to find out that what are the directories or what are the platforms that people trust the most in the region of South area, and you need to be present there if you are willing to do business in South Asia, right? Okay, so what's it? Okay, we will get a little deeper into the website part, because it is really very necessary. On the social media and third-party platforms, I will give you some insights of what are the third-party platforms that you could leverage. For social media, it is a very deep, so we could not get everything is present in this presentation. It is a very deep concept, and we have limited time, obviously. So if you want anything, we can connect in the networking lounge afterwards. After this presentation, I will be open for that. So for now, let's see the website thing. So what things you should need to take care while building your website? The first thing is build your website for local target markets, right? If you are building a website, don't just, for example, let's name your business as xyz.com, right? So you don't need to just build a website, right, for xyz.com. If you are having a business in let's say India, that you need to have that xyz.in or xyz.com/India. You should have that web pages on your website that are customized, that are localized, that are personalized for the nation, right? For example, in India, if no one understands the English, then what is the point of being your website in English? That's why you need to have the customization. Your website architecture should be localized. Learn from the Apple. Apple also does this. Recently, before 6 or 7 months, Apple launched their store, Apple Store, online in India. So the whole website was built with the Indian customs. The whole website of the Apple was made with the design of Indian elements and Indian touch. So have a localized website architecture with relevant design, obviously. Put some elements of that nation that is in their blood or that is in their heart, that touch the emotions, which make them buy from you. The third is content the address market. Let the market feel content with your website, with your targeting, right? And the fourth is optimize for local searches. If anyone is searching that let's say you export protein powders or gym equipments, right? So if anyone searches for gym equipments in India, you should be present there, and that's why it is necessary for you to build xyz.com/India or xyz.in. That is more important for you. Do local SEOs. That is also important if you want to target locally, if you want to beat the local mafias and be the best exporter. Now coming to this, the third party applications of platform, I had researched it from my country, India, that what people trust, what people generally trust. So you could see that 5 directories I had mentioned. The first is IndiaMart, Alibaba, EC21.com, exportersindia.com and Made from India. Now if you need to do business in India, if you need to export in India, or you want to be the exporter from India, you need to have a registration on this platform, because they gives you accessibility from any country. Likewise, search for your target domains. If your target domain is India, then go for this websites. If your target domain is not India and some other countries, search for them. Every country has this kind of directories, every country has this kind of platforms. So have a look at it. Now, one thing I want to add the last is globalization doesn't mean generalization, right? Globalization never means generalization. You could not, I know that the world is collapsing, right? The world is contracting and everything is in our hands, right? In the mobile phones. But it doesn't mean that you have generalized message for everybody. You need to personalize, you need to leverage personalization in everything that you deliver across any kind of culture, right? Obviously there are difference of the culture in the different areas, different regions and the different nations. So you need to leverage that. After that, Okay, so this was it. I want to conclude my presentation. So if there is any question, let me know, because questioning leads to intelligence. You know that, right? We have a live question answer. I am live here, and we have a live question answer session in there, and I am open to take your questions. Okay, but before you take any questions, please write them down. I will open for it, but just I will give you a little bit of contact to me. You could follow me on LinkedIn or Twitter. I post a lot of content regarding marketing, regarding branding over there, which would definitely help you. And if you need any further assistance with online marketing consultations, online marketing services, branding services, you could have me in contact. You could contact my company anytime. We will be happy to help you, and see you at the networking lounge. Hopefully, if you need any kind of services, or you could visit our website, or my any social handles that are given on the Think Global Conference website. Let's have a Q&A.